When was the first time when you saw a computer?
1984 was the first time I used a computer.
I was 1 year old at that time. And how was campus? I have to ask.
Obviously IIT Bombay is a beautiful campus. Participated in sports, did a lot of cricket, table tennis, also participated in other extracurricular activities, was actively involved in even organizing Mood Indigo, etc.
How did you manage to convince them that data center was needed?
It actually took some time. It was already happening in the West. Unfortunate events which were fortunate for us happened, right? So, for example, there was an earthquake in Bhuj in 2006.
Yeah.
There was floods in Bombay. I think it was 2005.
Yeah.
Total floods, and a lot of these data centers that didn't have state-of-the-art equipment with enough redundancy and resiliency shut down, and that actually ended up increasing the demand for data centers.
What were the challenges?
I would say multiple areas, right? Multiple types of challenges.
Any other war stories, any interesting stories from that time?
I'll tell you, we were down to the last 19 lakhs in the bank in 2000.
Wow. Why didn't you exit? You would have become a VC, so you would have retired back then or even now.
I couldn't just sit at home and do nothing.
What does Neysa actually do?
All enterprises knew that they needed to use AI if they wanted to survive. We wanted to make AI affordable. We wanted clients to use it confidently, use it as often as possible and as easily as possible.
How this is going to really help employers in next 5 years?
Look at all the major studies that have been done. All data center workloads will be AI in the next 5 years, right?
What about startups?
We've come across some really, really interesting companies. We've been fortunate to work with close to 30-40 startups, and we are very, very impressed with the talent that we've seen so far.
What's the biggest misconceptions around AI adoption that you have come across?
So two definite ones. One is, AI is all hype, and second is AI is very expensive. Companies that don't adopt AI will get disrupted very soon.
AI. What do you think lies next beyond this?
I think the next technology shift will be, in my opinion, will be quantum computing.
What would be the funniest thing that you would have heard or come across about data center or AI or cloud?
I think some government official, was it a minister or was it some government official who thought cloud computing was actually about clouds and rain and...
Wow, really? Sure. We still don't see a deep sea coming out of India. I mean, I heard this question from a lot of people.
I think again we have the potential. I think as the ecosystem matures, you'll start seeing these kind of breakthroughs from India. But I agree that the gap right now is pretty large.
So what's one tech trend that everybody is hyping about that you think is overrated?
Metaverse.